You're watching The Weekly Late Show on BBNBC. Tonight, we are joined by Kremlin Navalin, a Russian health minister. Your host, Birdy Betts. And music from the exclusive Birdy Betts soundtrack. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Stay tuned for The Weekly Late Show with Birdy Betts.
Welcome back to The Weekly Late Show on BBNBC. I'm your host, Birdy Betts. We haven't had a real show in about a week, so let's get right into it. Let's get right into the big news. The vice presidential debate took place last Tuesday. Although it wasn't the most glorifying thing in the world to watch, at least when I was watching it, I didn't have to make sure I wasn't watching Saturday Night Live. Apart from the lies and perplexing answers to perplexing questions, can we please give a shout out to the moderator? Honestly, she did a decent job, but I do have one piece of criticism for her. During the debate, as soon as the candidates really started talking, their time was up. Honestly, the only reason I think Kamala didn't win is because Kamala sometimes likes to take really long pauses, and by the time Kamala got on the roll, the moderator was like, sorry, your time's over. But to be fair to Pence, the moderator was kind of on the side of Kamala. This is some footage from the debate.
You have Donald Trump, who's in court right now, trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which means that you will lose protections if you have pre-existing conditions. And this is very important, Susan.
Yes,
and it's
but we need to give Vice President.
He interrupted me, and I'd like to just finish, please. If you have a pre-existing condition, heart disease, diabetes, breast cancer, they're coming for you. If you love someone who has a pre-existing condition, they're coming for you. If you are under the age of 26 on your parents' coverage, they're coming for you.
Senator Harris, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me give you a chance.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't offer her an ice cream to go with the extra 30 seconds. Can I say one more thing, please? Sure. Would you like some sprinkles to go with that? A fly landed on Pence's hair, and people on social media just couldn't stop talking about it. And I'm getting some information that fly wasn't tested for COVID, nor was he wearing a mask. So I got information that bodyguards of Mr. Pence tackled the fly as soon as it flew backstage. Talk about animal abuse. The fly went to sit on Pence's hair. After about 2 minutes, the fly was like, oh my god, I don't want to listen to this. Even the fly of defiance of God, man, and all things holy didn't want to listen to the debate. And we, American citizens, are stuck with listening to it. And yes, I did just steal a line from Jon Stewart, sue me. One thing I don't understand is why don't they just have these two people run for the presidency and have those two people just leave? Consider it, Supreme Court. Now let's move on to some more sad and depressing news. Thousands of baby chickens died in an airport in Madrid because nobody would claim them. First of all, a couple of questions. Who brings a couple thousand chickens with them to Madrid? Like, isn't 10 enough? Also, what kind of baggage claim staff does Madrid have? Oh look, it's a couple thousand animals, let's let them starve to death on the airport floor. Worse, after the chickens died, Spirit Airlines claimed them and said they'll be putting them in their all-new breakfast taco. Spirit Airlines, you never know what you're gonna get. Biden said that he will announce his stance on packing the court, quote, after the election. Can politicians please stop this after the election nonsense? Because last year when Trump was asked if he would be a good president, he said, I'll tell you, but after the election. And we know how that ended. So Biden, it would be nice for you to give your opinions prior to the election. But honestly, it doesn't matter. Just don't be as bad as Trump and you're looking at 4 years as president. And Kamala, you're looking at 4 years as vice and then 4 years as president. Chromebook announced that they will be updating their software in a big update. Because I know sometimes it's difficult to try to find out what computer to buy. We actually partnered with Chromebook to hopefully make it a little easier. Now a message from the CEO of Google. Hi, I'm CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai. Or as Trump likes to call me, Tim Apple's brother, Sundar Google. But we aren't here to talk about me. We are here to talk about the fact that we partnered with the Weekly Late Show to talk about our new, exclusive, and incredible dream to create the most revolutionary computer to ever exist. Except we decided to put that on hold, so we made Chromebook. Chromebook can do everything you don't need a computer to do, like run games meant for an Android phone, add 2+4, or maybe even use Chrome. This computer is perfect in the way that we made a useless piece of technology, except we priced it accordingly. That's why no Chromebook costs more than $17, even with our more higher-end models. Am I a fan of Trump? Of course not, but here at Chromebook, we are open to new ideas. If you're Trump, leave. You're not welcome here. Since we have money left to burn, we decided to piss off Trump even more by investing into a company that exclusively makes baby Trump balloons. Just like those baby Trump balloons, our stock will keep getting higher no matter what we accomplish, because as interest rates approach zero, we have more money, which will eventually become more useless products for you to spend hours and hours browsing on Amazon. I'm Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google. The US, or the United States, sees 13 tons of human hair. So CNN asked the question, where did it come from? Well, I don't know, maybe from people's heads? But seriously, CNN, I forgive you. Nobody on your news team actually has hair. This is not hair, this is frost. The commission canceled the second presidential debate. All I can say is thank you. I am not kidding when I say you did the American people a favor. You really did. Mitch McConnell said he is avoiding the White House because their sanitary values aren't, quote, up to par with his. Well, it turns out that Mitch was in fact okay with meeting Trump outside. And we were lucky enough to obtain the footage. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm worried because that's Tangerine Trump and Pale Mitch discussing the COVID stimulus package. At the rate they're going, I wouldn't be expecting it anytime soon. Russia has a vaccine, and I know this is kinda old news, but we were actually lucky enough to obtain an interview through Cisco WebEx with one of Russia's top health officials, Kremlin-Navalyan, who is currently working on the vaccine. Here's the footage. Kremlin, incredible to have you here. Would you be kind enough to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
I am a Russian scientist. I come to US to spread COVID.
You mean the COVID vaccine?
Of course, I come to spread vaccine.
Do you think there could be any negative effects of those corona vaccines? In other words...
Oh, no. How could something like this be dangerous? It doesn't do nothing.
You mean it doesn't have side effects?
No, it has side effects.
Wait, it does? What are some of the side effects?
Well, there is one side effect, death from COVID-19. But when there is no death, the vaccine works very well. Russia has big vaccine problem. I got diarrhea, constipation, a rash, a very big rash, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, headache, and insomnia, all from our vaccines.
All from the that sounds terrible. We don't have that in the United States.
Yes, it is.
Then why are you advertising the vaccine if it's that bad?
Because if I don't, the government will come for me, and the government in Russia is like dog, very dangerous.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Trump?
I like him.
Why?
He gives me a lot of money.
Really? Because it turns out he actually doesn't have any money.
Really? Better cash those checks before they bounce.
Well, it's great to have you here on the program. Thanks for taking your time, of course. Alright, see you around. That's Kremlin-Navalyan for the Weekly Late Show on BBNBC. I'm Birdy Betts. Good night, everybody.